Hello and welcome to the sideboard. My name is Ruben Bressler and I'm joined by our Standard Open champion, Mike Kenney. Mike, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You and I know each other pretty well.
We do.
I used to be from the Columbus area. We both played at Comic Town, as you're repping the shirt right there. This is your first big win.
It is.
How's it feel to get this one under your belt?
Pretty good. It feels pretty good. It was a long day and lost my voice throughout it. Very emotional.
Sure, of course.
So, no, it feels really good. It's a deck that I've been championing since the beginning of the format, and it feels good to have my list and my tuning and just be like, yep, all right, we did it. So,
now, no matter what it's listed on the website, you've been calling it Big Boros.
Big Boros. It's actually Big Tears Boros.
Big Tears Boros.
That's my ridiculously bad nickname. So it's Big Tears.
There you go.
But yeah, it started off as a mid-range list that just wanted to play the combo with Assemble and Perforos and of course Elspeth. But it just plays a lot of good removal, so it doesn't really lose the creature decks for the most part. And it's done really well in this format where everyone wants to have as many creatures in the battlefield for Nykthos. Killing them seems good.
Absolutely, sure. So you actually played a Boros, not pseudo mirror. In the finals, you played a Perforos mirror in the finals.
Yeah, he was. So definitely, he's the devotion deck. My Perforos is more again for the combo aspect, but also my Perforos is to kill Jace. The fire breathing kills Jace, the triggers kill Jace. That's what Perforos is good at. His Perforos is good at attacking. so it's a little bit different. But yeah, I think that's why Perforos is so good right now. So multiple decks that can just use them for different reasons, and everyone always forgets about the pump ability. I can't tell you how many times people just snap block things with a Mutavault. I'm just like, okay, it's dead.
Right. Blocking a 1/1 young Pyromancer token.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Just pure value.
With the G2 fire breathing that people forget is on Perforos.
It's really good.
So you obviously had to play. You presumably had to play a lot of mono blue, a lot of mono black, some blue-white control along the way. This deck is sort of under the radar. How did it stay under the radar if it's able to take down the big three of the format?
Okay, I'm gonna be very honest. Most of the time when I play against mono black players, I leave a bad taste in their mouths when they lose, because you play a very tempo-y style against them, where you're presenting Phoenixes and then just chaining to the rock something. Gray Merchant's the key card in that matchup because it ruins all the tempo if they have a big one. But if you can just stay ahead, at the end they're like, well, I should have won that game. And it's well, but you didn't. And you're playing a different game than they're playing, and most of the time they don't recognize it until it's too late. That's what mono blue is. Same thing as the other devotion matchups. Master Waves is a rough card, but everything else, Young Pyromancer is really key in those matchups, especially mono blue or any of the other aggressive devotion decks, because if I can present a threat, kill your guy, and keep attacking, then because pressure is key. If you can't keep pressure, it doesn't work. So awkwardly, I did lose round 1 to mono blue yesterday,
and then rattled the rest of them off.
12 in a row.
There you go. That's a good streak.
I'll take it.
You're not playing in the Legacy Open.
I'm not. Jerry, you're safe
for another week at least. And so I did mention that we knew each other.
Yes.
I actually beat you.
This is true.
In the top 8 of an IQ in your return to Magic at the time. This was before I was working for Star City. This was a Legacy.
It was Legacy. Tournament. Yeah, specifically, I was a ham sandwich for playing Burn against you.
Yeah, that was right when Maverick started being popular.
Yeah.
So it's great to see you get this far into a tournament, have this big of a career. This is your second big finish with this deck in 3 weeks.
Yes.
So you're well in the running for the seasonal points already. You're probably top 5. I haven't looked at the numbers yet, but a top 8 in Indy.
Yeah, it was top 8 in Indy.
And a win here.
So
certainly puts you in at least 30 points,
yeah,
which will put you in 3rd probably. And I look forward to hearing about this on your podcast.
Yes.
You are the host of At Your End Step podcast.
Yes, a couple of my friends.
Tell the folks how they can listen to you.
We are an MTGcast podcast. We also have our own website, which is atyourendstep.com. You can find us on YouTube as well. If you're from the Columbus area at all, and you know Comic Town, you'll know the guys I podcast with, and we talk about pretty much all the opens. And Ruben has graciously been on in the past.
I have.
So lending some sort of credence to it.
Yeah, as a host of In Contention, it's good to see the Columbus podcast scene alive and well, and doing better than I ever did. So once again, Mike Kenney, congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much.
Mike Kenney, the Standard Open champion here in Columbus, Ohio, and we're going to toss it back to the booth.